And we are going. What's going on, everybody? It is your boy Eric, aka Young God, coming to you live in the Green Dungeon, giving it to your real raw rugged. And I got a special guest on the other line, man. I'm gonna let him introduce himself, man. Who we got here today?
Hey man, it's Kaicrewsade from Chicago, man. West Side Chicago. And you know what I'm saying? It's an honor to be here with the GOAT for real, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's low key surreal hearing you say the start. Cause like niggas really do be like, you know what I'm saying? Niggas really do be watching this shit, bro. Niggas really do be watching this shit. Me and my homies. So I know when they see this shit, they finna be like, what the fuck? Cause I ain't tell nobody I was doing this shit yet. So I know they finna be like, nigga, what? Like, you got what with Eric? So, you know what I'm saying? Thank you for having me, bro, for real.
Hey, man.
Watch it, dog.
I appreciate you coming through. We've been trying to set. All right, you've been trying to set this up for a long time, and I've been so busy, and I apologize so much. So I want to publicly apologize. I've been the one delaying this. This should have happened a very, very long time ago. But honestly, it's probably best it happened now because the album's finna come out. So, you know what I'm saying? It's probably best we
Right,
push this back because
yeah.
the album's finna come out. So, hey, man. So with all that said,
Nah, for sure.
I would say with all that said, thank you for coming through. I appreciate you for not being like, nigga, I don't want to do the interview no more. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate you for let me still do the interview, man.
Nah, bro, thank you for having me.
Of course. How you doing today?
Timing is a motherfucker. Like,
Yeah.
you said what?
No. I ain't mean to cut you off. What you saying?
No, I'm just saying timing is a motherfucker. Like divine timing is a motherfucker. Like for real. Like I'm glad that it happened the way it happened. I'm gonna just say that. Like I'm glad it happened the way it happened. You know what I'm saying? For real. Cause yeah, the project's gonna come out. I feel like I got more experience in life than I did at the time when I was trying to make it happen. So I just think like, yeah, I'm grateful it happening now for real. Like I said, I had to motherfucking I had to go. I'm doing like a little festival tomorrow type shit. Like I'm like my project come out Wednesday,
Mm.
so I'm doing some shit tomorrow night for the project and like having a bunch of like niggas come through. Hip hop is here, and I was blessed to be able to like announce it and talk about it on the news and shit. That's like in my city, WGN and shit. So I had to go do that today. And now I'm good with the golden shit. I'm good.
Hey, man. The project is really, really good. That's why I wanted to do this interview because I've been listening to it back to back to back to back to back. It's short, but it's not too short. It's like I feel like it's the perfect length for this type of project. It's like it doesn't overstay its welcome. It doesn't leave you being like, dang, I wish this was longer. It leave me wishing that in the sense that it's so good that I'm like, damn, I wish it was longer. But it's not like man, he should have did more on here. It was like you did the perfect amount, and when it ends, it's like, damn, that was a really perfectly timed album. So, yeah, man, I really, really enjoy this project.
Thank you, big dog. I appreciate it. Yeah, I would say I hate this. I prefer shorter albums. I'm not like big on long albums, or long projects. Um, I think it's some people who crack that code amazingly. You
Yeah,
know, Mike and like a Solange and like a Live and shit like that. Like they crack that seafood. They crack those like long album codes. I just don't think. Maybe that might be for me one day, but like in my life right now, hell no. Like I just think like everything I give to the world is probably. I believe in like not overstaying your welcome.
yeah,
Like I believe in that shit for like I believe in getting in and getting out. Like whether that's life or that's music, I believe in just kind of just you know what I'm saying. Um, Showing love and being present in the moment and then just dipping.
mm,
And I think with music, especially the type of music I make, I think with trying to crack the iron that I'm trying to crack, I think I gotta do it in bits. You know
mm,
what I'm saying? Like I gotta like my last project was 10 songs. This project 10 songs. My next shit might be 10 songs. It's just like I kind of got to do it in bits and pieces until I think I've did this thing so great that I can do a longer project. You know what I'm saying? So that really was the cause of that, but it really do mean a lot. Like for real, like hearing you know what I'm saying, fuck with how I was trying to do it because I feel like that also is an easy way for the project in the music to connect with people.
mm.
Like the fact that it's so like in and out. So I really do like Like I appreciate you saying that. Like I said, it come out tomorrow, so it's only like a handful of niggas that I talked to that heard it, and they all got the same response. So it mean a lot to hear that for real, for real.
Well, no, it feels like a lot of people might be introduced to you with this album. I was telling you know Alphonse Pierre. You ever heard of him?
I don't know if I heard of him. I might
He
not be for good.
he's like the main writer at Pitchfork,
Mm.
and he didn't know he wasn't familiar with you. And I was telling him like, he's gonna drop an album, just listen to that, because I feel like this is like a good introduction if somebody's never
Yeah.
heard your music or whatever. And either from the features, I feel like they all came through and did their thing. Uh,
Talk about
I
for
mean,
real.
it's a lot of good stuff on here. Before we dive into the album, though, I really hate that my brain is like this, but I do this every time I interview somebody who I think this about. Has anybody ever told you that you look like another famous person?
Oh.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not trying. This is the who I'm finna say is kind of crazy, but I swear you
Wait, who
kind of
you finna
look
say?
like this
Because
nigga.
my homies be saying shit all the time. So who you finna say? Because it
I
might.
want you to go first. Who do people say you look like?
If I say it, it's gonna be bad, bro. I'd rather you go first. You
Is
go
it
first. You go first.
is it a rapper? Because I'm thinking of a rapper.
No, it's not a rapper. It's not a rapper.
Oh, so
It's
you
somebody.
go
It's
then.
like terrible.
So you go then.
Uh,
So you, because I'm
it's
thinking of a
bad, bro.
rapper.
No, because if I say it and niggas see this shit, they gonna run with it. So I'll tell you when we get off this bitch. I'll
Okay,
see you
okay,
when we
okay.
get
Well, like I
off.
said, this one kind of crazy. You kind of look like a much more educated Hobson.
Oh. Hey, look, folks. This the first day I ain't really wear my hat because I got to stand on my hat, so I couldn't really. I ain't had time to wash it out, and I just got a cut. And I'm like, damn, like I should probably put the hat on for the interview, but I'm like, fuck it, I got the cut.
You got a cut
And then you
clean,
said that.
but yeah, you
Thank
do
you,
look like.
folks. No, come on, folks. Not hospital. Come on, folks. Oh, my heart breaking for real. I'm just let that be, folks. I got nothing to add with that, bro. Damn, not hospital, shirty, folks. Come on, folks. I'm heartbroken. I look good.
Hey, but Hobson ain't never made an album like this. You know what I'm saying? So you can lay your hat on that. You know what I'm saying, man?
No,
Hobson never
bro.
made an album like this with features that I didn't. I was like, okay, you got some people on here. The one that stood out to me was Jamila Woods. That was the one where I was like, whoa, that's a crazy feature right there.
What?
She has an album called Eartha that I love. It's like I always said, like, if I ran a school, if I ran like an all girls school with like black girls, that would have to be like in the curriculum. Like they have to listen to Eartha. Like Eartha just feel like an album now like every black girl should listen to. It's such a like girl power album. I love her, dog. And the fact that I
Right.
seen her on here, I was like,
No,
whoa,
Jamila go.
that's crazy.
Jamila go.
And I've
Like
crazy. I've been saying her name wrong. It's Jamila, right?
Jamila Woods, yeah.
Jamila. I've been saying
Jamila Woods.
Jamila. Yeah, she
Jamila
is.
Woods, yeah.
She's great. How did y'all connect?
I met Jamila Woods. I met her like I met. Okay, so I was at a cyber show and I had a cool hat on, and she was like, she said what up to me off the strength. Like my hat was cool. She was like, "Your hat cool as fuck." I remember that, and then like we just like had great conversation right after that about life and just music. It was real quick, but it was great. And I don't remember what else happened specifically, but I know like somehow, some way it was like my manager got involved, and like I was even telling my manager just like how much like I'm a fan, cause I'm a real big fan of her. You know what I'm saying? Like growing up in the city, like growing up in Chicago, like I grew up on her music, so it's like you know her music means the world to me, and like reaching out to my manager, just like, hey, I just met you with Buzz, like you know what I'm saying? Like I think she might know who I am for real, but like if not, like could you tell her, you know what I'm saying? Just like on some music, cause you let her know, you know, I make music and everything. And she was actually, bro, one of the sweetest like musicians I met in this shit so
Mm.
far, and one of the like coolest, most just chill nigga. Like it was not no big over dramatic size like way I got the feature. It was like we like my manager told her what I was going. She had already met me, so it was just like, oh, well, let me see what he on type shit. Pulled up, and I don't even think she was gonna record that day. It was just like, let me see what you got going on. Like, play that shit, and we talked for a little bit, and I'm like, I played that shit, and I played the joint that I wanted her on, and I don't know if I told her I wanted her on it or I didn't. I don't remember, but I know she just like kind of like perked up, like type shit. Because I only had my vocals down, and I know she was just like type shit. Like okay, bet. Like what the fuck? Like I. And it was super simple. Like the shit I needed her to do it and complete for me, it was simple as fuck. So it was just like she went in there and nailed it. And like I said, like I got her vinyl in my room right now. You know what I'm saying? Like I grew up on like Emerald Street and Buckles and like niggas gotta go check out like her discography out. Like she's so important to my city. You know what I'm saying? Like as far as musicianship, as far as singers, as far as history of Chicago music, I was a baby when her like I was in I was in middle school. You know what I'm saying? Astronaut and all that shit came out, so I was a baby like hearing. And not even Astronaut, but like coloring book. I was eighth grade when coloring book came out. You know what I'm saying? Hearing that shit as at that young, hearing her vocals, hearing Blessings, you know what I'm saying? Hearing Surf also came out. Surf came out seventh grade, 2015. I'm like, bro, you know what I'm saying? And then even her own project coming out, you know. She just means so much to the city, and I didn't think I could ever get her on my project. Like, I didn't think I could ever get a legend to see what I was trying to do this early and me crafting this. Like I said, I'm still to me hitting the iron and trying to just like figure it out. As far as figure it out musically, as far as like this thing in my head, I'm putting it in different copies and seeing what's the best version of it. And for her to hear one of my little like ideas, it's just like, yeah, bro, I'm very good. And she killed that shit. Like she
No, for
killed that
sure.
shit.
Freaking it's crazy you bring up coloring book because excuse me, Bless has been stuck in my head. That is such a good song. The
Such a good song.
because that's what she says. That I want to praise you, the blessings of above.
Don't be bad.
Yeah, that song is crazy. Like her vocals, she's so unique. Like her voice don't really sound like anybody. So when I see her on anybody album or her own music, it's like I gotta listen. So when I wasn't expecting her to see her on the track list. I was just like,
Yeah.
oh, I feel like that's definitely like a rare feature. I feel like she'll be giving features to like 30,000 people. So to see her on yours, I'm like, that must have really meant something because she must have
Hey,
really liked what you had got going on.
I didn't wake up in 2025 and everything I was gonna get a Jamila Woods feature. Like let me I'm also part of that pack of niggas and like I didn't know I was gonna get that either. Like I'm also thinking the same shit you thinking as far as like this is a rare
Yeah,
thing, you know what I'm saying? So again, like I'm just grateful to God and like again, like okay, bet. Like yeah, I just feel like right now I'm just getting my hoops up. Like I'm getting my shots here right now. So like again, I'm just grateful that she saw what I was trying to do and was like, yo, this makes sense and this is cool. And even in the aftermath after her recording, bro, like so sweet. The communication as far as like even me putting it out and like as far as like I'm glad I'm a part. Damn, like it mean a lot. So it mean a lot, and I'm glad you brought it up. I'm glad you brought that up because like I ain't really like have besides like talking on Twitter, I ain't really had a chance to really like talk about other people that's involved, and that's an important person. That's involved. I would work with her every year if I could. Like that's an important person. Like I say, on my craft and this shit. So very, very,
not being from Chicago, I didn't realize how much she meant to Chicago. Like I got like I said, I like her, I love her. I didn't know like Chicago. You know what I'm saying?
hey,
I didn't know that.
hey, it's it's like it's like 3-4 niggas like that's like important to Chicago music mixtape culture.
Hmm.
You gotta have text shit. You gotta have Jamila Woods. You gotta have The Mind. You gotta have John Doe. You gotta have like it's like a lot of people that's just like if they part of your mixtape, classic. You know what I'm saying? Like if they on that shit, classic. You know what I'm saying? At least that's my personal opinion
Yeah.
on as far as Chicago, folks. Because like my city, so like we already built our own region of what makes sense and what's the like we got our own like musical culture. So and I grew up in that. You know what I'm saying? So this is the same thing as like a like is the Isley Brothers from LA? I don't know if the Isley Brothers from LA. I don't know.
If I had
But I
to
was gonna say
guess, I would imagine they're from the Midwest, but I'll look it up. Let me see.
that's bad on my part. I don't want
Yeah,
to like
yeah,
find but that's bad on my part.
they from Ohio.
Fuck. Okay. Whatever, man. But I was just gonna say like somebody from there. I was saying that because like I don't, when Kendrick got the Isaac Brothers on you know what I'm saying? Like I thought it was funny, but like my point is, this is like somebody that was from another generation that he grew up on those like his ears grew up on that. It's the same shit where it's like my ears grew up on them artists. Like it grew up on that. So to be able to have them 10 years later, a decade later, to like hear what I'm doing and being like they want to continue the legacy with me, bro. I was just because if it wasn't me, like if I wasn't me, I would be a fan of the shit I'm doing off the strength of like, damn, they part of that shit. Let me go see what the fuck going on. So it's just like, yeah, bro. Like I'm grateful for that shit, man. For real, for real. Like I'm grateful for them being a part, bro. I love her contribution to this project.
Hey man, like I said, that song is great. What she did was on there. What she did on there was really good. What you did on there was really good. Like I said, there's so many different sounds on here. I'll join you. You got where the Ozzy Brothers was. You got where they from was wrong. I'll get where somebody else is from wrong because I'm pretty sure she's not from here. But somebody on here from LA, they're on my favorite song on this album. Like I said, I highly doubt she's from LA. I just am taking a wild guess. It's that Geek Squad. Oh my gosh, bro.
Hey.
That like that. It almost damn near got like a upbeat church type of vibe to it, where like if the nigga on the drums in the church is getting down, like it's a very upbeat type of vibe to it. I absolutely love that song. That song has been stuck in my head since the first time I listened to this, and yeah, that's my favorite. At least right now, I can't. That song is crazy.
Thank you, bro. Thank you. That means a lot to her. I ain't gonna lie, like I haven't thought about what people's favorites would be at. Like just because it's like it's about to drop, so when you in that drop mode, it's like I gotta go drop this thing off. So in the pursuit of dropping this thing off, I can't like guess everybody's best like or favorite thing.
Yeah.
But I feel like with watching your interviews, it's crazy that I never thought about like that would be a song that you may like. You know what I'm saying? Like I never thought about that shit. So I appreciate that shit for real, because that was one of the funniest songs to make on this project. The funniest, the reference comes from like I don't know if I've said this, but like Geek Squad, like the fucking tech niggas.
Yeah.
And me and the homies just like was fried and drunk, and it was just like we geek, like it just made like I was just like, oh yeah, we geek squad right now, and yeah, so it's like it was just some really like trolling shit, and when I made the song, it just I don't know, like it made me the shout out Save the Lady, bro, like it made me just feel so like. Oh no! I like that you said church because I wasn't thinking that. Like I was thinking, I don't know what I was thinking, but
it just got that. It's like this tempo that I subscribe or I prescribe to, like the black church, and it's like this. I don't know what BPM would be, but it's just this. Like I feel like when the church starts to get upbeat and like you see people jumping around, I feel like it's like a.
I'm trying to crack that code. Like. I still go to church and shit. Like, I grew up in the church. My mom, she was singing in the church and shit like that. My girl, she also sang in the church, and she in the church. So I be going to church for her sometimes. And like, bro, I'm trying to crack that. I'm trying to crack that code as far as like emulate the church with the jazz and the rap. I'm trying to do it one day.
If you change the lyrics, that they could definitely like. You'd be like, I'm praised up, I'm praised up, I'm praised up. I love the Lord. I'm praised up. I love the Lord. They'll be going crazy, bro. So yeah, I absolutely love that song, and I mean, since we're talking about favorites, even though that's my favorite. Another melody that's been stuck in my head, which I guess I would say is my second favorite song, is Backward Ass Skating. The melody on there has been stuck in my head a lot. That's second to Geek Squad. I love that song. You had a reaction when I said that. Yeah, you must like that song a lot.
I love that song. Because I was trying to make something that like my mama could dance to. Like, I'm like, my mama gonna love this shit. Like when I drop it, I know my mama gonna hit me up, like, because that's the one she can play around the house and vacuum to, and like And you know what I'm saying? And my mom was like a big fan of my shit, but I dropped a previous track called Chicken Scratch, and like her favorite joints of mine are like the I don't know, like the slow jams,
Yeah.
like the dance, like the, you know what I'm saying? Like she loved that shit, and it's cool because I grew up on that type of music. I grew up on like Dwale and shit, so like that's that. Like that's what I got from listening to Dwale and like Common and like yeah, like that's Backward Skating is that. You know what I'm saying? And I like that you like that song too, just because like again, I've been sitting with this project for a year. So I don't know what the fuck people favorites gonna be or what they gonna like. It's just gonna be like I think, and I love each song individually, differently. So it's like cool to know that, you know what I'm saying, that shit hit. And I think Backward Skating is just like that's one of my favorites. That's probably like a top 3 for me on the project. Like I'm like, damn, I'm glad I brought that on the planet. Like I'm glad I put that here for niggas to, you know, hear that shit. Cause yeah, that was fun.
No, it sounds like a fun song. Like I said, this album, I think one of the reasons that I like it, that I've been trying to find more feel good music, and I feel like this album just makes me feel good. You know, like I've been listening to a few other albums that just makes me feel good, and I'm like, yeah, this makes me feel like good inside. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like we need more music that makes you feel just good inside. You know, and I feel like you did a good job executing that. So my question for you is, what was the philosophy behind this album? Like, was it to make a fun, feel good album? Like, what exactly was the philosophy behind it?
Um, I don't think I ever going to make it some shit with an intention of anything. I
Mm.
think it's just like I feel like this project was okay. Like my last project, Yvette. I dropped a project last year called Yvette, and it kind of like last year just period. Like my name started getting out there like a lot more type of shit, which was like helpful to my growth as wanting to do music as a like a thing. Like I want to do this. And last year made that like possibly for real. So with that came opportunities to like where niggas gotta go when they make music, niggas gotta go to LA. And I always wanted to go to LA. You know what I'm saying? Like as a kid, like I only grew up in the South and I grew up in Chicago, back and forth. Like that was my only like that was all I known on being on this planet,
Yeah.
you know. Um and just being young as hell, like accomplishing like the whole, like I say, like when I was young, I saved up rap to go to LA. I was like 17, 18. It's like pandemic. This pandemic is here. I'm DoorDash and all type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Just trying to get a bag real quick. And I save up a rack so I go to LA so I could drop. When I was 18, I dropped my first little EP, and that got me like on Lyric Lemonade, and that shit just
How old are you,
that
by the
shit.
way?
I'm 33 right now.
Okay.
So I went to LA for the first time, and my birthday like in the summer, so it's like it be feeling like I be living a lot of like when I went to LA, I was 21, but I went to LA literally last year.
Mm.
So it's like I just turned 23 like in July type shit.
Gotcha.
So my shit like super quick. Like I'll be living a lot of time, like a amount of time. But basically, I went to LA last year for the first time ever, and I brought up the saving up a rack shit and pandemic because I saved up a rack and my fucking car got fucked up. Like I
Mm.
saved up a rack to go to LA and my car got fucked up, so I had to drop the rack on the car. So 4 years later, I was able to still go to LA off just music. Like, and because I had to go make music, because I had to go do music for this thing, so it was like my life. I done been to LA, New York. I had a tour in the UK. Like I done been all around the world in the last year because I dropped like these songs, these
Yeah.
projects, and now it's like so fast. And I think like this project was birthed from that mentality of I'm on my like Kubrick shit, or like well, not Kubrick, but like I'm on my like, you know, the audience could definitely like joint for you. The audience could definitely like take whatever they want as like a perception of what the joint for you means, but it definitely one of the ideas that started this was definitely the idea of like leaving a letter to myself,
Mm.
like my younger self, like nigga, you did it. Like, nigga, you went to LA, nigga, to make music. And the first 4 to like 6 songs was made in LA off this project. You know, when I shot that cover, that was in LA.
Mm.
You know, this whole thing was just like a good job to myself. You know what I'm saying? You know, niggas ain't fucking like Michael Jackson or no shit, but like I'm genuinely grateful with the fact that a nigga was like, I was just making music on my whip. That couple songs got to a place, and that got to another place, and that got to a place, and then I took like a year off because I was like in school down. I went back down south, and I went and came back to Chicago, and my manager Chris Classic and shit, and just like a lot of people were on my ass about staying consistent with music because I had dropped this thing and then I left the city, and this thing was kind of like, yo, that kid's pretty nice,
Yeah.
and I left the city, so I wasn't even seeing the fucking all the love the shit was kind of getting. So when I came back and it was people that was like interested and really wanted to show love to a nigga and wanted to basically believe in me before I was ever, you know what I'm saying, just believed in like I can expand this thing to where it's at now, and it's only gonna go further. Um, I think it was just birthed out of like a good job to myself, man. Like the fact that I was able to go to LA, the fact that I was able to just do a lot of things for myself off music. I'm a real fan of this shit. I'm a real nerd for this shit. Um, and to craft my own career or whatever the fuck, to craft the name, whatever the fuck is getting me to a place where niggas is like interested in me, and you know what I'm saying? Yo, shout out, like it's kind of like a thank you to myself. So it's birthed out of all this shit. It is birthed out of a joint for you. Like it is also that like joint for you. It is also like um I looked at it also like, you know, back then they used to make they would put one song on a CD and give it to a motherfucker.
Yeah.
It was also how I do it too. Like this joint for you. Each song was supposed to feel. That's also why each song feels so kind of like the point was to go for like a very chaotic and comfortable feeling. So each song was like giving that, and I'm feeling like it also might be hitting a different person. Each song might hit a different person in a different way. So this is like my joint for you. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
10 joints for you, like you know all that. It's interpreted in so many different fucking ways, and I'm not really like that deep on like it making like a concrete thing. It's more so I got my own personal meaning. You can have your own personal meaning, and we can just enjoy this shit and just move on when I gotta do something else type shit. But I definitely I'm grateful. You know what I'm saying? That is something that appealed to you type shit. You know what I'm saying? I really am grateful for it. For it.
Yeah, man. I mean, congratulations for like you said, coming from like you had $1,000, want to go to LA, then you had to put it in your car, and now it's messing up plans. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to coming from there to
And
now.
look, a
You know what I'm
thousand.
saying? It all makes sense.
$1,000 not even like in LA. Now that I've been to LA multiple times, like
Yeah.
$1,000, like you know what I'm saying. I ain't really had no plan when I was 18 though. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? Like, man, I was 18 in the pan. I was 18 first year 2020. Like, I'm the graduated 2020 class that didn't get the prom and didn't get
Mm.
the graduation. I'm them niggas. Like, I'm them niggas. So, like, I don't know. It didn't make no sense to not do nothing but make music. Shit, like if I was kind of good at it, and my friends were like good, I had really solid niggas around me my whole life. So, you know, they just like saw something in me and encouraged me to keep trying that thing out. And then more people kept encouraging me to try that thing out. And then more people kept encouraging me to try that thing out. Um, so that's really the story of my shit. And also just like I was in the fucking pandemic, nigga. I ain't really had, you know, I didn't get no fucking graduation. My senior year was like, my
Mm.
senior year went like niggas was at a Halloween party, and then it was like, hey, 4 months after that, it was like, hey, nigga, it's time to go in the crib, nigga. Like, but yeah, I just think the last 4 years, 4 or 5 years, it's been 4 years since the pandemic.
5.
I mean, last 5 years, my life has been music as hell, and then like the last two is what led to creating Joy for You, like to
Yeah.
some all that shit, basically. But yeah,
But not this, and it's funny that you bring up pandemic because this album feels like the opposite of that. This feels like a very outside album. Like this feels like an album that should be played in like outside environments, having fun, like
Yeah,
being bonding with people. Like this feels like a people album. Like this is an album that you should be listening to isolated. Like this feels like an album you should be listening to with groups of people. So
yeah,
this is like anti quarantine music for sure, for sure.
yeah. I mean, I was listening to a lot of good, feel good music going. Like, I didn't have a bad, I didn't have a bad like 2020. Like,
Mm,
I know a lot of things had a lot of bad 2020s. Obviously, that's the fucking consistency of 2020. Like, it was the worst fucking year on the planet.
yeah.
Um, to the majority were like, it was my senior year, and my mama was cool as hell. Like, my mama had a very like, hey, go outside, but don't be fucking dumb, nigga. Like, wear a mask. If you're gonna be outside, take fucking hand sanitizer. Like, I didn't have like, my OG was real like, and it was like, if you can't follow those rules, don't go outside at all. And I was a very like that. Like, I'm just like, 'cause my homies was like, since this day I never caught COVID. No bullshit. Like,
Wow.
by the grace of God, I think I'm one of God's favorites. I ain't never caught COVID for it. And not one of them like, you think you caught COVID, but you no, like I took tests because I was in college too around this time, so I had to take tests.
Mm,
Nigga, I was bullied. Like I never ever caught COVID by the grace of God. So I think like I don't know, my pandemic was chill. Like I was listening to feel good music. I was with the homies, and actually we was biking. We was just in the city biking.
mm.
We was in the town, like we was just going to different areas biking and shit, and just like, cause like I think our parents was just like, damn, like these niggas ain't got no prom, like these niggas ain't got no graduation, and also just like if you like, I feel like you a good understanding, just like trying to connect with your kid parent. You like also are like I know for the last some years this is the way the the school education system has been set up for kids to this completion, field of completion, go start the new thing. Never got that.
Mm.
It was this thing you're doing for 3 years, you don't really understand it, but you're like a teenager, so you're like trying to understand it. But like nigga, life is happening. You're a teenager and life is happening. And then like you're going to college visits and like you're doing this and that and that shit. That's not happening.
Yeah.
So I think my mama was just like, when I bought a MacBook, I saved up some bread from the job I was working, and I had bought a MacBook, and my nana bought me a MacBook, so I had like two MacBooks at the time, or one. I can't remember, but I know I had like either one or two at the time. Nigga, I was like, yeah, I'm finna the speakers up at 2 a.m. And my mama just understood that. Like, she just was like, I don't know what he doing, but like that. Like, she knew I love music and I was always in music. But like letting me go bike with the homies so we could like low key go get high and listen to music. And then like coming home, blasting music. My OG just was like, I don't get it, but like be safe and just like, yeah, cause you know, it's kind of the only youth we had, low key.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Being an adult right now is trash. This is the worst fucking economic market ever. This shit is bad. So it's like a piece of me feel like that was like our only little grip of
Mm.
adolescence we had. You know what I'm saying? I was a student athlete. So I had a schedule for 3 years. And then my year where it was supposed to be the most important year of me having a schedule, I didn't have a schedule no more.
Mm.
So all I could really do is go and just, you know,
Yeah.
like, yeah. And I always rapped. Like I always rapped. And it was like a hobby. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I was trying to go like I don't know. I was trying to go do some other shit. I wasn't even trying to rap. I wasn't trying to. I always loved rap, but I think I love music. Like I'm more of a fan of this shit than
Yeah.
like an artist. I look at it like that. Like I would be a fan forever. Like I don't gotta rap forever. I could low key like if I stop, I'm cool. Like
Mm.
I don't want to stop because I love this thing, but like if I was ever to like, all right, I'm cool. I'm gonna listen to music forever, like till I die. Like I'm gonna be dead. I'm gonna be old as shit, still like cutting the JBL. And, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like so. I think I don't know. I feel like yeah.
Well,
I feel like yeah.
not me cut you off.
No, I was gonna say I think I lost the question. I feel like I got too far in the
No,
conversation.
no, 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 no. You're good. You're talking about growing up and being a kid. But before you brought that up, you were talking about kind of going back and forth between Chicago and the South. Where were you at in the South?
Niggas was in Mississippi, North Carolina, and Atlanta. Fuck
Okay.
all my family through those three places, and it was 1 year I was living in the South, where I had went to all three of those places back to back. Um, yeah, that's kind of what inspired my first project, Yvette.
Mm.
I don't know if you ever got time to go bump that. It's a pretty good project. Like, I ain't gonna back. But yeah, I was in the South for a lot of times in my childhood, a lot of times in my teenagehood, like in my teenager life, and then I went back down there recently for a whole like year
Mm.
in some months, like 2020, like end of 2022 to end of 2023. I was in the South. Yeah,
Well, I bring that up because I always hear that like Chicago is very southern.
it is.
So I was going to ask you, being in the South, being in Chicago, do you agree with that statement that Chicago has a lot of southern tendencies?
Hell yeah, especially like the side that I'm at. Yeah, the West Side is like extremely southern, but it's also like the like I I don't want to fucking like say the wrong thing, but like the like it's like a migration as far as like folks like a lot like my all my folks from Mississippi
Yeah.
and they came to the West Side of Chicago. It's a situation like that's a thing of like a lot of black folks migrated from the South to the West Side of Chicago.
Mm.
It's Chicago, period. Um, that's like a real thing. So it's like Chicago, that is Chicago, St. Louis, like, but I would definitely say Chicago, like that shit, like the South, like that shit, the South of the Midwest, for like it ain't nothing but country folk down here. You know what I'm saying? And like I see the I see the tendencies in it.
Mm.
It's a country like in a big ass city.
Mm.
I can't really explain it. Like I see the tendencies in it though, like the similarities of like the way we talk, our vernacular with shit.
Yeah.
It's a lot. I feel like the soul, the jazz, the funk, all that shit. Like, but we definitely created our own flavor for sure.
For
I
sure.
think Chicago. I think Chicago created our own flavor with that shit.
No, shout out to Chicago. I always thought y'all had like country accents, like the way y'all talk with like fall now, like just the way like it's just very like country, you know. So I rock with Chicago. But not if speaking of a southern nigga that's on his album that I love, shout out to Pink Sifu. Niggas forget that nigga's from Alabama.
Alabama, son.
Shout out to Pink Seafood. He did that. That song is super good. I feel like y'all blended very well on there. You was like you're rapping really well. I haven't put a lot of emphasis on there, but you're rapping really good on this album. And for like I
Yeah,
said, for
thank
somebody
you.
watching this right now who's never heard of you, I want to say that you should go out of your way to hear this when this drops on Wednesday, right?
It's Wednesday. Yeah, thank you.
When this drops on Wednesday, you should go out of your way to listen to this because this is really good. Um, if okay, if somebody's watching this and they haven't heard of you, what is a song on here you would you direct them to?
Beeper.
Beeper.
I'm fucking rapping on that shit.
Mm.
Yeah, Beeper or from out west of LA
Mm.
or Geek Squad. But one of those three, you could just yeah. But like I'm rapping on this shit for sure. I definitely take the pen more serious on this shit for sure. Compared to my last project, I think with my last project I was just trying to be like a composer and was just trying to be like, it's my first one, so let me show you I can do everything.
Yeah.
And I think that it was great, but I think the few rap songs I did have, it created the like nigga what at though. Like
Mm.
I feel the you know eclectic shit, but like you know I really like that you rap, and I got a lot of that.
Yeah.
And I don't think I made this project in the idea of that, but because I was low key working on these projects at the same time.
Mm.
Like I be on some workaholic shit. I ain't gonna back. So it's like I gotta get these jams out. So it's just kind of like I was kind of working at this shit at the same time. I was finishing my last project in LA, and then I was out there for a while, so it made me start this project.
Got you.
And I would say, yeah, like I would say, like I already started the project very rappy, but then just hearing people be like, I think hearing people be like they gravitated more towards the raps, made me be like, well, damn, like that's so easy. I didn't know that that's like all niggas wanted. I was trying to be very, you know what I'm saying, eclectic and shit, and like, and it's still always gonna be some. It's because fuck what niggas talking about. I ain't trying to, you know what I'm saying, make an album for anybody's ear. If you like it, you like it. You don't, you don't. But
Yep.
I think more so it's like I love rap, nigga, and I like nigga. I'm so good at that, and like not even on that type that the cockiness of it, but just more so the idea of like, bro, I can do that so well that I think it's more so idea. Well, if you guys do like that, you're gonna like when I'm making next.
Yeah.
Not really for your ear, but at the same time of making the project while the last project came out and hearing people's thoughts and hearing people's excitement about me rapping, I think it definitely motivated the pen in the sense of like, okay, bet. Like an extra ear in the back, like, all right, bet. Yeah, I got some shit for your ass if that's what you want. And I think I can't promise that for every project. I don't know what the next project gonna be like, but I think I'm glad that I achieved this. I think also I needed this for myself. Like I needed a rap project for myself that I could say like, because I will be honest, I rapped and sang and composed a lot on my last project. So I will say I'm grateful that I stayed focused track 1 to 10 on bars and raps and pockets and technique, because I needed this for myself because I'm a rapper and I love rap and I'm a fan of rap, and you know when it's my time to transcend and everything, I think I'm confident enough to know that I left this here. Niggas like it. Niggas don't like it, and yeah,
Wait, I
yeah.
think, like I said, I think if anybody hears this, they could tell that you really put a lot of focus on writing. Because, like I said, you're doing like crazy flows, the rap, like you sound really good, like you sound confident when you're rapping. Like everything about this is a prototype good rap project. You know what I'm saying? Like you really can't ask for too much. So, I appreciate you coming through. I don't want to keep it for too long. If you got any last words for the people watching out there, floor is yours, man.
Um, no, not really, bro. Shout out my name Eric. Shout out to Legend, bro. I really appreciate you having me, man. I really do appreciate, like, bro. Like, I found out about niggas through No Name, like the No Name interview. That was my first, and I don't believe she has too many interviews, so that shit was like astonishing for me. You know, like I said, grew up as a Chicago nigga and everything. It's just like my favorite artists. I want to like hear their perspectives and know about. And I think you have fucking laid the floor out for a lot of my favorite artists. Mike, No Name, like you, bruh. The seafood. I enjoy like hearing their perspectives and shit. And you know what I'm saying. I just pray you keep doing what you're doing, G, because it's so needed. Nigga, it's so needed, bruh. Like keep doing what you're doing, bruh. And yeah, man. Y'all go. I hope y'all like Drift You. Drop Wednesday. For real.
Go listen
For
to
real.
this. This is probably gonna drop on Wednesday, so I don't need people to see this interview then forget on Wednesday that the album came out. So they need to see
Yeah.
this then listen. So when you're watching this, go listen to the album right now.
Right now.
It is super duper good. Until next time, I appreciate y'all. I say what I mean. I mean what I say. Haters gonna hate, players gonna play, and y'all holla at your boy.